A mystic is any individual, male or female, who has experienced or encountered the non-dual nature of reality. In such an encounter, the person loses all limitation and differentiation of personal boundaries, opening them up to the realization of unity, knowledge, and the truth of being, which lies beyond the realm of individuality, relative understanding, and speculation. From such, a person becomes directly aware of the greater, changeless, boundless, absolute presence that pervades, creates, sustains, and retrieves all manifestation. It is truly an act of love to create something from one's own being, and through its own constant love for its creation, it is that presence that makes such an experience possible and available to all, through its gift of grace. That presence is everywhere, hence within us all. So therefore we all have access to encountering the mystic experience of unity, which connects us to directly realizing and knowing for ourselves the constant and always presence of God. As a mystic, from that initial experience of unity, certain qualities are realized about the essence of reality and being, some of which, the main qualities, are revealed here, as follows. A mystic, through humility and total love of the Creator and its creation, has been graced with the ultimate experience of non-dual being and realization. A mystic, from that ultimate realization, recognizes unity between all life and the universe, with and in the Creator. A mystic loves God with all his power, with all his mind, with all his heart, and all his soul. A mystic realizes firsthand that the only reason why we can achieve unity with the All is because all diversity and variety in the universe stems from, is held together, and sustained by the one and same essence and potential within, throughout, and beyond all existence. No matter what name we give it, or how we desire to worship it, the mystic realizes it is the same essence and potential for all. All mystics share in the same experience of unity, since that is its very nature, one and the same, all in one. A mystic, even while aware of unity, can still operate as an individual. A mystic regards all individuals as equal to himself. A mystic embraces all religions, understanding the sacred underlying unity between and connecting them all, God. A mystic understands that all religions worship the one and same God, according to cultural tradition and development, and the founding prophets thereof, who encountered the divine directly, which ultimately led to their following and teachings about that. A mystic realizes that every one, male and female, regardless of religion or culture, beliefs or non-beliefs, comes from the one and same God. A mystic realizes that as God is the foundation and being of the universe, it runs through and sustains all things equally the same, without preference, as equally in the sinner as in the saint, understanding that the only difference between the two lies in their ability to realize their unity and connection with the All in All. A mystic, knowing all things, good and evil, exist within God's creation. The difference between good and evil action is that the latter is directed by ignorance, from identifying with separation, the false nature of reality, whereas the former is governed by clarity, from identifying with the true nature of reality, unity. A mystic understands that even though individuals are capable of the most evil and terrible things, it is only a result of feeling separate and more important, rather than being aware of their equality and unity with everyone and everything. A mystic, having experienced union with God, is from that moment onwards always aware of the divine presence everywhere, within, throughout, and beyond all things, living and non-living. A mystic understands that everything and everyone, no matter how good or evil strayed, is essentially not separate from God, and is originally an expression of that, no matter how far away or blind to it they are. A mystic respects all life as and equally as his own, knowing full well from unity that what happens to others also extends upon him. Thus the golden rule is an essential lifestyle for the mystic. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. A mystic feels a passionate connection with other fellow mystics and the many prophets and sages throughout human history. A mystic, being aware of his constant connection with God as his most dearest beloved companion and refuge, does not need to rely on others for company, acceptance, or security. A mystic loves time to himself for peace, reflection, and contemplation. A mystic never forces his ways upon others, but will gladly share knowledge and wisdom with those who are open and receptive to it. A mystic will never go out of his way to prove his authenticity to the doubting and cunning kind. A mystic, as have many, may be considered mad and delusional by the lay and ignorant of society in general. A mystic may face the threat of ridicule and persecution, and may well be branded as a blasphemous heretic. A mystic at some stage will feel the bliss and love of being unified with the All. A mystic, having directly received God's grace to experience and feel the divine love of unity with God, is at once from thenceforth fully at peace with his human limitations and faults, no matter what others may think and say about him. A mystic, having experienced unity, realizes that all relative events that occur within the constant medium of the present are all a totality of the eternal absolute moment that is always. Most mystics will feel a sublime connection with the truth, but will never claim it as their own. A mystic, with that profound connection with what is real, true, and so, has the privileged ability to discern between the accuracy of people's words, opinions, and beliefs about life, reality, and ultimately, God. Some mystics, fewer and daring, depending on their individual ability and caliber, will have the capacity to cope with becoming totally exposed to feeling the pain of the world upon them. A mystic, having experienced unity with the Absolute, naturally gains an unmediated, subjective awareness about that. A mystic finds his awareness is open to intuitively knowing the secrets and mysteries about reality, existence, and the eternal. A mystic, from that subtle, intimate connection with life and the divine, can intuitively discern with immediate clarity the state and disposition of others. Thus, reading the hearts of others is not an uncommon ability for them. A mystic constantly contends with the overwhelming domination of social ignorance, but never disapproves of anyone in that position he also once was in. A mystic feels tremendous empathy and compassion for all their fellow human brothers and sisters who still await the awakening to mystic realization and identity. A mystic realizes that he is not above or below another, and that the mystic experience is a non-prejudice encounter that can happen to anyone, anywhere, as it being everyone's absolute birthright to achieve that, since it is our ultimate and original identity. A mystic loves to read scripture from any religion or culture, but does not need to rely on it for knowledge or learning. A mystic gains knowledge and wisdom not through indirect traditional dogmatic intercession, but through unmediated insight and direct realization, infused from his connection with the Creator. A mystic regards intuition, the faculty and power of immediate knowing, as his main tool for understanding and realization. A mystic receives knowledge and wisdom not through words or relative understanding, not through the duality of mind, but by simply connecting with and resting in being, the source that holds all there is to know. A mystic loves to take time to write and express knowledge and wisdom about the nature of the universe, the divine and ultimate reality. A mystic is a conduit messenger of universal wisdom and goodwill. A mystic is true to himself, but above all to God. A mystic's greatest desire, above all other personal desires, is that everyone on our immediate planet realizes unity, and above all, God. Only in that will total and complete peace and harmony be, the return of the Golden Age, heaven on earth. A mystic is usually only acknowledged after they have passed, merged on. These are the marks of a mystic. Amongst all our variety and differences, we are all founded in unity. We are all the same. We are all human beings. We are all one. We all live on the same planet, in the same star system, the same galaxy, the same universe, the same creation, the same spirit, the same creating consciousness, the same creator. We are all the same. We are all one. The one. God be with you all.